Howdy everyone, it's me once again, the one and only Killer Dan. And today, I'm still continuing my Disney movie marathon. And today, I'm gonna be reviewing a prequel. Yeah, you heard me right. Disney made a prequel with Pixar. And that film is Monsters University. Yep, the prequel to Monsters Inc. And this was done for the series, I suppose. But why exactly was this film made? Hell if I know. But anyway, as always, I have to talk about the story. So let's just get into it, shall we? So, of course, we're gonna see the characters from the previous film, just younger, of course. So Mike is this lonely young monster whom is, I guess you can say, this is I guess you can say he's the type of character due to the fact that he's not scary enough, so he gets kind of he kind of feels like he's maybe different compared to the other monsters. And yes, he does aspire to become an even scarier monster because of that. So he wants to be a monster, and he does want to do his own thing, of course. So he pretty much going to hinted at the idea that the first film, where monsters will go to this human world for a moment to scale creature, to scale people. So they're not trying to stray away from too much from what they were, trying to do. Anyway, so we just get to see that the character Mike is now in this first year of scale major at the Monsters University. So where he does meet and become friends with his classmates, the big blue monster, of course, who pretty much become, and he does become bitter, a bitter rival when he does tell Mike that he hasn't got what it takes and will never become a scary monster. So of course there's gonna be a little rivalry thing going on in the film. So of course we get to see Mike studying hard and excels while the privileged monster, the character, pretty much coming from a family of talented scarers, if you want to call him that, does rely only on his natural ability and begins to, I guess, I guess you can say, trying to get a little cocky, what have you. As the semester continues, progresses, Mike and Shelly, let's just say, yeah, Mike and the other character, the blue monster, let's just say, attempt to join this this thing, so to speak. Let's just say things do become rather chaotic as things continue. So let's just say that think like a school you go to and the typical university kind of thing people go to, but replace that with monsters. So put in that sense. So they go to school and whatnot, and yeah, I guess that's what the game aiming for. It's like your typical university, but it's with monsters, I suppose. Which is this is supposed to be a prequel after all, like I was saying a moment ago. So that's how I'm gonna do it. And but that's basically the premise of this this movie. And yeah, it doesn't sound as creative as the first film, and in a lot of ways, while I didn't exactly hate this film, it's not a terrible movie by any stretch, by any means. I've seen worse. I've seen worse from the studio, but at the end of the day, I didn't think this was needed. This is not a needed film, especially when it comes to the plot. I mean, okay, we see them younger, and they're going to school. I mean, maybe they didn't like each other. A little, there was like a rival thing going on at first, as time went. But then you already know they're gonna become friends again. So yeah, So in some regard, there was no real suspense really, because you know these two are gonna become friends again. So it doesn't expand on anything really. If you just watch the first film and never watched the prequel, you're not missing out on much. You're really not. So in that regard, it's pretty pointless. It is. Did I hate it? No. Was it needed? No. But at the end, folks, I mean, you can watch it anyway. I guess you can do worse. You can watch something else, I guess, if you want. But it's pretty alright. It's pretty alright. I do recommend it if only like you're a really hardcore fan of Disney, and even then, you enjoying like this film is not guaranteed. The best part of the film is the animation, of course. The animation was fantastic. The great movements, great character designs. Even the okay, another great part of this is the voice acting. The voice acting was actually quite good. So there was that. That's probably the two best aspects of the film is the animation and the voice acting. That's about it. So I would recommend this if only if like you have like nothing else to do, and if you're just curious about this. Otherwise, I would just say skip it. You can just stick with the first one. You're not gonna really miss much, really. So anyway, it's a pretty simplistic story, and it is well constructed for what it's worth. So yeah, I guess it'll keep the fans busy for a little while to watch something. I guess. Anyway, I'll give this film an overall rating of a 6.3 out of 10. It gets a 6.3 out of 10 from me. As always, thanks for watching, and take care. Until next time, see ya. Oh yeah.